Welcome back, guys, to Sensei and the Pupil. I am Sensei Paul here with Sensei Cray and Sensei Devin.
Hey, guys.
So we're going to be reviewing Ameku M.D, Doctor Detective, or Detective Doctor.
Doctor Detective.
So this is about Toya? What's her name?
Takao.
Takao. Her name is Takao, but that's who we're talking about, Ameku M.D. She's a doctor, which is what the M.D. implies, but also a detective.
She's not a detective. She's a director of investigative pathology.
Right. She's basically like the Sherlock Holmes of doctors.
She's like a freelancing doctor that,
Deduces what's wrong with you.
yeah.
Like, I'll tell you what's wrong with you, then y'all fix it. Y'all give them the medicine for it, but this is what's wrong with you.
But she's only really interested in working like curiosity cases, murder cases, really, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
she's also a lolly. Don't forget that. She's a lolly.
She's of age.
She's of age.
As lollies are too.
I'm not condoning or anything, whatever your views or fantasies are about her character.
You're condoning it, dude.
But I will say that she got her doctorates, and that takes quite some time.
She's like 4'11", dude.
It's not.
Just
our fault. No. Anyways, so that's what the anime is about. It's about her and her assistant, who she's trying to keep, and she. Honestly,
oh my god, what's his name? I didn't write his name down. Damn. Okay.
Toya.
His name means like bird or something like that, right?
Something about birds hunting or something. Crow.
Small bird.
Yeah. No birds around, and she's like, "I'm a bird," so that's why it's funny. Anyways, go ahead.
I'm an eagle, and you're just a little bird. And you didn't get picked off. That's why you had to be around me.
Dad was gonna find his name for us, but
so, anyways, it's about them and just kind of like their whole adventures that they have working at this hospital, which her family owns. It's a family-owned hospital. Her uncle,
correct,
is the actual director. Like he runs the whole shebang.
Mm-hmm.
Her younger or older sister, we don't know. We don't care.
She looks older, so she's older than me.
She looks older. Is actually one of a board member as well, and knows her sister. She's always getting into hijinks. How's my crazy sister doing? She lives at the hospital. She lives at the very top, like a little side house.
Yeah,
she doesn't want to go anywhere.
That's cool.
She doesn't go outside. She's an introvert.
I like that. She does not act like an introvert at all, by the way. But she's an introvert.
What do you mean? She
doesn't act like an introvert. Introverts.
Coterie.
Huh?
Coterie.
Coterie. She wants some Coterie D.
Yeah. Introverts are not all bubbly and happy with people like she is with Coterie and friendly. She should be like a shy, quiet, autistic. Like that's how she should be.
Someone who didn't know about her would say that she's touched.
She's not.
When she has a eureka moment, she just for some reason there's some kind of radio plays somewhere. She just starts
it's called. Have you ever seen Power Rangers? It's literally what happens. Okay.
It's a transformation scene.
Yeah, it's a transformation scene. All right.
Yeah.
She's in little tubes.
It's basically if you ever seen PB&J Otter when they do the noodle dance and they figure everything out. That's what it is. Basically.
Yeah.
It's I was thinking when the guy took that limitless pill and started seeing all the different.
Seriously, the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually Devin's biggest gripe is her fucking doing this shit though every time. It's basically it's shining fingers, wrist movement. That's what it is. So yeah, there's not much story to this this season or anime. The only real story that we have is one, her trying to stay in office basically because even her uncle doesn't like her antics or whatever.
Well, it's also the threat of the Coterie trying to leave.
Well, no, I don't know.
No, he's not trying to leave.
Yeah, well, him having to leave because of the person not being there. Because of the crime that happened.
And also, I think that the doctor had something to do with it. Her uncle. I think her uncle probably was like, well, go ahead, you can have him back.
Let's explain what we're talking about.
So there's an episode. Anyways, you interrupt me. Part 1 is her staying in her office because her uncle doesn't like her. And him doing whatever means to make her life or job difficult at this hospital that he and I'm sure her father, which is his brother, probably built together or something. But the other part is her boyfriend, Kotori, who there's an episode where there's a death in some rich family, another doctor family, and they have to figure it out. And apparently it's Kotori's former workplace, his position, that he was at, that person was accused of murdering his brother. So he's in danger of being sent back to his former workplace. Thus, what's her name? Ameku
Being alone.
being alone. And she's autistic and she's like spazzing out. She's like, no, I can't. Like she's like fucking going crazy. She's going crazy. So she tries to figure out anything she can do to keep him there. So she loves him. This is what it is. I guess this is like a case by case kind of thing. You know, this is how these animes are.
They're episodic.
Right.
Episodic.
So, what were y'all's favorite case? Well, which one for y'all like stuck with y'all, like really hurt y'all, like put that lump in your throat, like?
It has to be the kid with the angel.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
that one was the most touching one.
Yeah. So what happened with this case?
Yeah, I don't remember that one. Tell me about it.
So, basically, it was her first patient, right?
The first one that she connected was what I got.
There we go. Yeah, it was a kid that has cancer, and he had no chance to live a full life. So, he actually ends up coming back to the hospital, and she sees him there, and it's his his last days or weeks or however long he's been there.
Yeah.
And basically his mom would read him a book about an angel.
Yeah.
And then some kids in the next room started putting up a picture of that angel in his room to where he thought he was seeing the angel coming. And
I thought they were little fuckers at first, like, you little bastards.
Yeah, we thought they were bullying him, but in actuality they were trying to make his days peacefuler or something.
Yeah.
So
We want to help him, don't make us leave. They kept making themselves sick so they could stay.
Yeah, and then so he ends up dying as she's reading him the book that he's always like that he loved about the angel.
I cried.
And so that was really, it was really heartfelt, and that definitely it sucked to watch, like in a good way. Like
What's when, a child?
When animes are able to pull like heartstrings like that, that's what makes them like next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pull water from my eyes.
Yeah.
I was pissed at her the way she like walked away from him. She's like, right? He's like, he caught her basically like, hey, oh, you're in my room, like, oh, read me a book again, like, oh, I'm so glad to see you, and then she's like, I just can't do it, and she fucking runs away. I was like, bitch,
like, it's not about you.
He's dying.
So that was like, that was kind of like the growth of her character that we got to see,
right?
To where she's never lost a patient,
right.
So
true.
There's nothing that she can do to save this boy. So she knows that this is going to be the first patient she's going to lose. So she distanced herself from him. So and it kind of broke her because she's such a good doctor and able to always save him.
She made it really about herself, dude. Honestly, she made it all about herself. But there is times I don't like when they pull those heartstrings because they're almost kind of manipulating us.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like that. If this was like if this character was super important to the whole season, I would have been broken, destroyed. The fact there's only 2 or 3 episodes, I was like, she's just playing with me because in the next episode she's gonna be fine. I know it. So, but I did cry.
But I mean, that's
I'm not putting it against it. I'm just saying it. I'm not putting it against it. I know it's a doctor's show. Someone's gonna die.
That's kind of like how this anime is like laid out. They have a case every like 2 or 3 episodes.
Someone's dying every time.
So.
Even people we know die, like from that one case where they open the shrine, the curse of the shrine, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then the girl spontaneously combusted.
Yeah.
But like we got to know her the episode before, and then she spontaneously combusted.
Right.
So people died that we cared about. Yeah.
I think my favorite one was that Munchausen by proxy. The mother was poisoning her kid.
Yeah.
That was crazy for me.
It's definitely a twist.
Yeah, it was a good twist, and also it showed. It showed that it's kind of fucked up because she doesn't have the support of her family fully.
Right.
And unfortunately, I think this is a one-off season.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. It seemed like
it was.
It seemed like they can keep doing this because it's just a doctor show with Sherlock Holmes. I could see them making 10 seasons of this.
Well, this was going to be a gripe for me, but also hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not true. I was disappointed, or I like the fact that they use her family. obviously she has allies and enemies in her own family hospital. Her uncle's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Trying to fuck with her at every turn. I'm sure actually doing stuff behind, like, puppeteering stuff.
Definitely give you plot points.
And she has a sister that's, good. Board of directors, whatever. Does she have a brother? Does she have... What happened to her father?
Is that a gripe for you?
No, I'm saying I wish I would have saw more of her
mean,
family dynamic in her family hospital.
I mean, we got to get to know Naruto before we can know everybody else. Right?
Anyways.
It's 12 episodes, dog. We got to get to know the main characters first.
Anyways, do you have like a favorite case or
y'all said both of them. The Munchausen one was great. The Angel one was great. I would also say the Combustion one was awesome because the spontaneous combustion, when the animation was awesome. Like when the old man burned on the stretcher and he got spots and then he just blew up on fire. I was like, yo, that was sick. The Combustion case was cool. All 3 episodes of those were.
Oh, dude, they almost fucked up with the oxygen. Take out the oxygen mask.
Yeah, they did fuck up.
Yeah,
they did fuck up. He's like, Rah! Yeah, that was fire. Literally.
Are there any cases that you guys figured out before they revealed it?
No.
Which one did you? Which one?
No.
You knew he broke his cranium by headbutting him.
That was crazy.
That was
that was far.
That was a silly one.
Yeah.
You drown from breaking.
I think that's probably my least favorite one.
Me too. It shouldn't have ended with.
There was no actual killer.
That would never happen to this guy.
He killed himself with a headbutt.
They shouldn't have ended with that.
Some people say hatred killed him.
Okay, so we said favorite cases, gripes. Come on.
Gripes. Her superpower, when she just starts riding in the air.
Yeah, she's a genius.
Her eyes change color.
She's a genius, guys. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's just her figuring it. It's just that's so Raven moment. Shit.
It's funny because like in reality, there's no background music to let you know.
Yeah.
So her partner's like, she got it, because she's just like.
That's so true.
Because she's
so
just
true.
like doing that out of nowhere. It's like, she's on to something.
That's
so figured out.
That's so true. That's so true.
All right.
I put down the story was pretty good, and there wasn't any real ass pulls. Because I don't know all the medical terminology, but it just felt a little bland.
You can't call them out on their
yeah, I can't call them out because I don't know the jargon.
Water would never build up in your lungs.
Yeah, after you headbutt it.
Not that much that fast.
Yeah. Fuck no, dude. Fuck no. But I just thought it was a little bland.
Wasn't your cup of tea?
I know it was. I liked it. It just felt kind of like.
What was the one you picked?
Almost cookie cutter.
The apothecary one.
Apothecary Diaries?
It was in that same vein,
we didn't
right?
watch that one.
You did.
I did. I watched the shit out of it.
Oh, we never reviewed it.
Oh, I recommended it to you. That's right.
Yeah.
It
wasn't anime.
I thought you picked it.
No.
I've never
it?
edited anything Apothecary Diaries.
He deleted it.
Yeah.
Bro, you picked it.
Nah.
Anyway, we'll figure this shit out behind the scenes, guys. Gripes. Yeah, I don't know.
It felt a little bland to me. It felt a little cookie cutter.
Same vein, my bad. Same vein as that what you picked, but it wasn't as good as that one.
Yeah, I would just say not enough. You only have a certain amount of characters that you're with the whole entire time, so there's not enough characters in there for me to care about.
Yeah, exactly.
I need her handsome brother to be like a neurosurgeon. It's like, Ameku, what are you doing this time? Getting our dad or our family legacy into trouble.
I want her dad and her mom to be opposing hospital owners, and she works with her.
Gotta be dad.
Well, she works with her uncle because their mom and dad are crooked, type shit. But they're all hospital.
Maybe her mom's a detective.
Nah, they're all hospital people for sure.
Okay.
Hospital family for sure.
All right, well, those are our gripes. Let's go ahead and rate this thing. Well,
there's no characters, yeah.
It's
a cow. Come on, the little girl, and then the home.
3 characters.
Yeah. Sherlock, Watson, and Sherlock. Wait, Sherlock and Watson. That's not 2 favorite characters.
Yeah. I picked the younger sister, older sister.
She had a lot of plot.
She had a lot of bad
development.
Take care of her. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and rate this thing. As far as we know, 1 season, medical, investigative drama anime with Lolly.
Yeah, I'll give it a solid 7.5.
I mean, it's alright.
Wasn't terrible. It was a good
decent.
watch.
Decent.
A little bland for me, but 7.5. I feel comfortable there. I'll give it more than a 7. 7.5.
So I would give it a 6.
I mean, That's all right.
So like it was a good anime. It made me feel, but like I just wouldn't be like I wouldn't tell people, oh, you need to watch this. You know, this was.
It's fair.
So that's the only reasoning behind the 6. It wasn't my like cup of tea per se, like fully.
It was palatable though.
It was-
Like you got through
for sure,
it. You got through it.
for sure.
But
Like it was good, but it wasn't like
But it wasn't Violet Evergarden.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Well, I mean, if a second season came out, you wouldn't be like, "Oh wait, guys, Ameku M.D. season 2
exactly.
just."
Yeah.
I get it. I understand it, and that's why I'm kind of teetering between 6 and 7. Like I give it a 6.8. Like it's bordering on a 7. I wish there was more. Like if you tell me your whole family founded the hospital, runs it, has workers there, is part of the board, I want to see more than just your uncle and your sister. I want to see a handsome brother.
Okay.
I want to see a grandma or grandfather that used to like run it back in the day.
Sounds like
oh honey, you can't always control this and that. Oh, you've always been, like I want more.
it sounds like you want a 24 episode season. Is what you want.
Whoa.
To give us 12 episodes, it wasn't like a family.
Whoa. I'm just playing.
All right.
I don't know. That's just what I don't know. I want more.
All right, fair enough.
It has good bones.
Yeah, it should be this long.
Ending it now. So that's been Citizen the Pupil. Ameku M.D. Watch it. Don't watch it. We're out.